This is Uninvited by Amanda Marone. Jordan's a high school student who finds her life very depressing. Everywhere she looks, darkness from her past is out to engage her. Uninvited tells her of her adventure to regain control by seeking the courage she needs to stop her vampire ex-boyfriend from continuing to trail her. Now, in this novel, the process she grows is mental and physical, and her blindness to see the beautiful side of her life recedes. Jordan bonds with her friends psychologically, and Uninvited is a haunting tale with words that are worth 1,000 pictures, in our opinion. Although the novel gripped my mind the entire time, I did have several complaints. The first is that the content would be more rated R, and I found that the constant sexual references were realistic, but it made the story stray from action as well as limit the target audience. Another was how the conflict was resolved. This was such a small book, a very short read. Uninvited was superb, but it was superb because it was 90% of the writing was really real, and the conversation and thoughts, beliefs, really captured a lot of readers' attention into the 21st century. This made the ending of a cross holy water and pocket knife kills the villain was detached from what I really understood from a realistic ending, and I understand how vampire tales need these solutions to make the stories more attractive, but I would say the other portion of this novel was simply more deep, and the front with the conversation or psychological portion was more deep than the fantasy portion, so I was just not very connected. Felt like there's disjointed sometimes, and I enjoyed the realistic conversations, but I thought the characters were really realistic and ecstatic about the horror of parts and life morals that can be learned from the adventure genes of this novel. I would recommend it to teenagers and adults 13 ages and up because there's some content in here that should be for older audiences, and fantasy, adventure, and vampire fans and horror fans will enjoy this short read. There's a lot of morals and themes that are targeted to a lot of people. It's also targeted for girls because the conversations are, connect with a lot of with belief and about confidence and about what to really look for. And those things are really for everybody. But this novel, it's just very interesting. It's for me. I felt like it was very weird, not in a bad way. The story was really good, like I said. The storyline I liked, the characters I felt connected with because it was really realistic. I just felt that the fantasy part of the whole vampire thing, there's not a lot of action, a lot of fear, a lot of waiting, and since for such a small book, I'm not sure that worked out so much, and especially since this book, there's a lot of dialogue in here. It's also, again, more rated for adult audiences, and it's a little bit more for girls. So it's very interesting. It's a little bit limited. I feel like the audience. I'm gonna give this a B plus or a B actually. Please read our full review online and decide for yourself for this one. Uninvited by Amanda Monroe. Thank you for watching.